everybody, this is Tails here, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make a plush video. Now, there's not that many plush tutorial videos out there, so I decided to do one myself. I've seen some before, only two really. There's only two that actually exist. I think there is another one, maybe three, but maybe this could be the fourth installment of how very underrated this is, so let's get started. Now the first thing you will need to get started is, a camera. Now what I use is a Sony HD camera. Back in the day, we used to use a Polar Android camera. It wasn't much, but it did a good job. So we came a long way in a way. I guess my advice is, if you don't have a lot of money, I would recommend going for something cheap but still good quality. You can also probably use a iPad camera. That could probably work, but I don't really recommend phones and camera phones, and unless they have actually a good quality camera on it, then you could probably go with that. But don't use a 3DS or 2DS camera. They don't work. The quality is pretty bad. It's just don't do it. Don't stop. Second thing you need is, to make plush videos, you will need plush toys. Now my recommendations are, for getting plush toys, are mostly, I guess, GE Animation or the same, I'll put it on the screen right there, or any plush toy that's good in quality. They got the Jazzware plush toys, and I just don't recommend Kelly plush toys. It's not good. It doesn't really matter how many plush toys you have. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the plush toys, because they're pretty expensive. So my recommendation is to use other plush toys around the house. It doesn't matter if they're not Sonic or Mario or any plush toy series you want to do. You can choose anything from an animal plush toy to, anything. Even if it's from another series, it won't matter. You can still make an interesting character out of it. I've seen it before, and it works well. So if you've got any other plush toys besides your Sonic plush toys, you can use that instead. Another thing you also need to do when making plush videos is to make a script. And you may be asking yourself, but Tails, Megan doesn't do a script. She just makes it up from her head, which is very true. It's mostly because, we just don't have the time to make a script. We used to, but then we just lost time. I guess it's just a lot of determination and attention spans, so yeah. So I guess for my recommendation, it's best to do a script. I mean, it works in the long run, so yeah. And it doesn't matter if the story isn't complicated or anything exciting. Sometimes even simple stories can still be good. It just depends on how you execute them. Another thing we also need to do is, when it comes to making plush videos, is having a good editing software. Now if you got Windows Movie Maker, don't worry. It's fine to start with that. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. Unless you got a Mac or something, you could probably use iMovie, which is pretty cool. I like iMovie. It has some funny stuff on there. There are plenty of other softwares to use. My recommendation is Pinnacle. It's pretty easy to use as well, depending on how you're doing. There's plenty of tutorials and how-tos online of how to do special effects and stuff. I guess if you use Sony Movie Maker or something like that. The software we also use right now is VideoPad Editor, because Pinnacle can't work on the XP computer because, the previous computer downstairs now used to be a Windows 7, and then we changed it into Windows 10, so we can't use it anymore. Another thing that you also need to learn is making a YouTube channel. The important thing of making a YouTube channel, now, as you want to probably stand out from the rest of people on YouTube, because YouTube's pretty big now, and there's a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of competition. So you want to have something that will make you stand out and make you really unique. So when it comes to it, come up with a really cool username, like combining your name with a random name for something else, like MC Gemstone. The MC stands for Megan Carr, while the Gemstone was based off her old character, well, her old persona character like she made a long time ago. It's like Megan the Gemstone Girl. So yeah. And, you know, if you want to make your username original, don't put like everyone does, an example on the screen, like having Sonic Fan with a bunch of random numbers. No one will go onto your channel if it has that. Try and put something that's unique to your name, and maybe put Plush videos at the end so people know that you're a Plush channel. You can have it as a profile picture so I guess people could tell that you're a Plush channel. Also, another thing, make sure you're 13 or at least 12 when you go onto YouTube. Start practicing, okay? Before you get YouTube, start practicing Plush videos, because, you know, just in case, because it's not a very safe place for children on YouTube these days. Well, it's never been really. It's never a safe place for children in the first place, and a way depends of how you cope and survive in this YouTube world. It's a sad, dark place now. It's full of misery and regret. Okay, what's next? And I guess the other next thing for making Plush videos is how to use a camera. What I mean by this is, it's better for you to take snapshots like this from here, and here, and also even here. Or you can just, you know, like, I guess jump cut instead, depending on what software you use. I think all softwares can do that, so there you go on that. Don't have the camera shaking like that, because no one's gonna watch a shaky camera video, aren't they? We also use a tripod, this thing right here, to do videos on sometimes. If you don't have that, don't worry, you can use anything. You could use a box instead, or maybe stack up loads of other like boxes and stuff, so the camera can see what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you don't have one, so you can just use stuff around the house. So that's pretty useful. Also, remember, do not do this when you're making Plush videos. Hey Tails, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine, Sonic. Yeah, what do you want to do? I don't know, Tails. Why don't we go on an adventure? Yeah, sure, that'll be a pretty good idea. Come on, let's go. Okay, I'm coming. Hey Sonic, what's up? I'm doing good, little bro. Do you want to go on an adventure with me? Yeah, that'll be great. Come on, let's go, Sonic. Okay, sure, I'm coming. And the last thing, I guess it's just to have fun, really. It doesn't matter if you don't have the latest special effects, or you don't have that many good plush toys, or any decent quality camera. The important thing is to make a good story with a really good plot, and just, you know, make sure you have fun and, you know, be creative and imaginative as possible. So just go out there and have fun. So see you everyone, and good luck making Plush videos. This is Tails, and I'm signing out.